The story of America begins long before the arrival of Europeans. Thousands of years ago, the first people journeyed across the Bering Land Bridge, connecting Asia and North America. These intrepid explorers, ancestors of today's Native Americans, spread across the vast continent. They formed diverse and sophisticated societies. From the Inuit in the Arctic to the Pueblo peoples in the Southwest, Native American cultures thrived. They adapted to a wide range of environments. They developed unique traditions, languages, and ways of life. These first Americans lived in harmony with nature. They respected the land and its resources. Their story is an essential part of understanding the rich tapestry of American history. The arrival of Europeans in the 15th century marked a turning point. It forever changed the course of the continent and its native inhabitants. The clash of cultures had begun. The European discovery of the Americas in the late 15th century ushered in a new era. Driven by a thirst for wealth, power, and religious freedom, European powers raced to establish colonies in the New World. The Spanish, with their conquistadors, conquered vast territories in Central and South America. The English established settlements along the Atlantic coast of North America. The French explored the interior, establishing trading posts along the Mississippi River. European colonization had a profound impact on the native populations. Diseases brought from Europe ravaged indigenous communities. Conflicts over land and resources erupted. Many Native Americans were displaced, their cultures disrupted. The arrival of Europeans marked the beginning of a long and often tragic chapter in the history of America's indigenous peoples. The seeds of a new nation were sown. Along the Atlantic coast of North America, 13 British colonies took root. Each colony developed its own unique character and identity. The New England colonies, founded by Puritans seeking religious freedom, emphasized education and community. The Middle colonies, with their diverse populations and fertile lands, became centers of trade and agriculture. The Southern colonies, with their plantation economy reliant on slave labor, grew cash crops like tobacco and rice. Despite their differences, the colonies shared a common language, a growing sense of independence, and a belief in self-government. They developed their own political institutions and traditions. The seeds of American democracy were sown in the town meetings and colonial legislatures. As the colonies prospered and grew, so too did their resentment of British rule. The stage was set for revolution. Section 4. Fighting for Freedom. The American Revolution. By the mid-18th century, tensions between Great Britain and its American colonies reached a boiling point. The British government, burdened by debt from its wars in Europe, imposed a series of taxes on the colonies without their consent. The colonists, outraged by what they saw as taxation without representation, resisted these measures. The Boston Tea Party, a defiant act of protest against British tea taxes, ignited the flames of rebellion. In 1775, war erupted between Great Britain and its American colonies. Led by George Washington, the Continental Army faced a formidable foe. The colonists fought bravely for their independence, enduring hardships and setbacks. The American Revolution was a long and bloody struggle, but it ultimately resulted in the birth of a new nation. The United States of America declared its independence. Section 5. Forging a Nation. The birth of a republic. With the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776, the United States of America emerged as a new nation founded on the principles of liberty and self-government. The Articles of Confederation, adopted in 1777, established a weak central government, reflecting the colonists' fear of centralized power. However, this decentralized system proved ineffective in addressing the challenges facing the young nation. In 1787, delegates from the states met in Philadelphia to revise the Articles. The result was the United States Constitution, a remarkable document that created a more powerful federal government while preserving the rights of states. The Constitution established a system of checks and balances among the three branches of government, the legislative, executive, and judicial branches, ensuring that no one branch became too powerful. The Bill of Rights, added to the Constitution in 1791, guaranteed fundamental rights and freedoms to all citizens, including freedom of speech, religion, and the press. The United States had embarked on a bold experiment in self-government, a beacon of hope for those seeking freedom and opportunity.